What's up, guys? Welcome back to the LRC podcast. I'm your host, Avery De La Rosa.
And I'm your co-host, I'm Kennedy. Today, we're here, guest, my cousin, Luke Markovich.
Hello.
Luke, how's it going? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name's Luke Markovich. I'm his cousin.
Good speech.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. Well, Luke recently got back from training. So, how was that?
It was crazy.
It's crazy?
Yeah, I got back from, not just training, I got back from Marine boot camp.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, explain to us what happened.
Join. We're going to go to war soon with North Korea and stuff. Join.
Well, what happened there?
A lot.
Like,
I don't know. I got yelled at for 3 months. Yeah, that's about it.
What was one of the hardest things about boot camp, whether an individual challenge or just something that was really difficult, whatever?
The mental aspect.
How so?
Like, you go there thinking you know what's going to happen, but then you don't know what happens. Like,
Really?
yeah, they don't tell you anything whatsoever. Like, you don't know where you're going to go or what's going to happen for that day. So you could wake up and go on a 6-mile run. We never did that, but that could happen. Or you could just wake up and then they'd make you move your beds into the bathroom. That's happened to some people before, yeah.
No. Wait, so, like, they don't tell you, like, tomorrow is combatives training or tomorrow is strength training. They're just like,
Nope.
they just wake you up with probably a trumpet or something, and then they're like, all right,
They
let's get out.
scream at you to wake up, and then if you make your rack, and then if you don't do it fast enough, you get punished, I guess. You get slain.
Yeah.
You get slain.
what does that mean?
They take you up, and then they IT you, which is like they work you out straight for like 30 minutes while screaming at you.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty crazy. It's pretty fun.
You ever got slain?
Yeah, I have.
Pretty fun, you said?
No, it sucks.
Nice. So, like, I'm, like, actually curious, like, that was epic, first of all.
Thank you.
But,
It landed.
so, like, I know that beforehand, like, you were running and working out a little bit and stuff. We even had a boxing match. Were you in any way, shape, or form, like, prepared at all?
For boot camp?
Yeah.
Physically, I'd say I was all right prepared, but mentally, no. You're never prepared.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Well, what was your favorite part?
I don't know. I don't have a favorite part.
Yeah.
I don't know. The people there. The people you
people
gotta
there?
meet. You become buds with.
Yeah. Explain to us about
And you shower together.
Oh, yeah?
Dude,
You
that
get to
is...
shower together, and then you
yes.
get to take dumps together.
That...
Not
Like
together.
on the
not
same
on the
same
one.
toilet?
No,
in the
no,
same
they're
toilet.
in the
Yeah.
same bathroom, and there's no stall door, so you can just see the person across, and you just
Hey.
talk. Pretty much.
Nice dump you're taking.
That is
Yeah.
perfect. That's like dump convo next level right
dump
there.
combo
Yeah.
next level.
Yes. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Like, you have a dump,
No.
and the
I
person next to you in the other stall is taking the dump, and y'all just talk. Pretty great.
Yeah, I don't think normal people do that.
No. It was so weird the first 2 weeks.
Did you guys just kind of like sit there awkwardly?
Mm-hmm. We kind of like try to like hide and like. And,
Yeah.
Were they like close together?
The stalls?
Yeah.
No, there's no stalls like.
Well,
stall
like
doors. but
well, like
there's stalls.
oh, so there were walls. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
and that was it.
So you didn't necessarily you couldn't necessarily just look over and be like, oh.
Well, sometimes you would. You like pop your head over and you're like, hey, can I have some toilet paper? Because you run out.
Oh. Yeah.
But you like, I don't know. It's like kind of like, are they like urinal walls? Like how urinals in like bathroom settings.
It's like normal walls, but with no door.
Oh, okay.
So then, sorry, all these questions are forming in my mind. So, like, the Marine boot camp, like, at least I've heard, is, like, the toughest training in the world. So after experiencing that and then coming back, like, basically, like, would a high schooler like me, if I started complaining about life, would you just be like, you have no idea how crappy
Yes.
things can get?
I do it all the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, has there been anything of that? Like, like you come back and someone's just talking about, like, oh, this and this happened here, and you're like, well, I was screamed at for 4 hours 2 weeks ago, so, yeah.
Pretty much. Like, I came back, and you know how people post on, like, Instagram and social media and stuff? They're like, oh, my heart's broken. Oh, I'll never trust again. Like, they post those, like, dramatic quotes and stuff.
Mhm.
I saw the same people posting that, still posting it 3 months later, and I'm like,
Are you serious?
yeah,
3 months later?
yeah. People don't change.
Really?
No, nobody's changed. You're all the same. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
What can I say?
I actually know you're right. Yeah. That's weird though. Like, I don't have like Instagram obviously or anything, so like that just shocks me.
Loser.
Like, yeah, I know, right? No, but it shocks me one that people would post anything like that on social media. Like, if my heart's broken, like I'm not gonna let the world know. I don't care. But then to keep doing it for 3 months, that just seems really weird to me. I don't know.
No, it's like they want attention. Like, I saw some person like, I'm done with this, screw this. I'm not talking to anyone else. And he posted it on his, like, main spam, and I'm like, or main account. And I'm like, okay, no one cares. Like,
Honestly,
there was
yeah.
some people who wanted attention in boot camp, and they got it from the drill instructors. And they got slayed all day.
Wait, what do you mean they wanted attention from, like, at boot camp even?
Well, like, you know how people, like, do stuff, and they'll be like, oh, I'm so mighty and stuff?
Oh,
Well, they do that, trying to, like, exalt themselves, and the drill instructors would be like, get over here, IT time.
You're done.
Was there anyone that sucked up to the drill instructors, and what happened to them? If there
Yes. They got called. I can't say it because it's a cuss word, and there's no cussing on YouTube.
were? That's right.
Keep
Keep
Not
it clean
exactly.
on LRC.
Not exactly true.
well, anyways, they got IT too. They're like, oh, you're sucking up to us?
Cool.
Get over here.
More work.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, how was the Crucible?
All I can say was pretty crazy.
Is that all you can say?
Yeah. It sucked.
It sucked.
It sucked.
Yeah. So then, what are you doing now? Like, I know you said you have an MOS, but like, yeah.
Okay, so after boot camp, or at least after Marine boot camp, you go back to, you go back to a month more of combat training,
Mm-hmm.
and then you'll go to your job school. So at any other branch, you'll just go straight to your job school, but at Marine, in the Marines, you go to combat training.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Marines have a tradition, every Marine is a rifleman,
Mm-hmm.
so we're all trained to fight in combat.
Mm. Gotcha.
So what's the job school? What is that?
My MOS stands for Military Occupational Specialty, I think. It's basically like it's like a college schedule, but instead of just having classes, I'll have like application to those classes. So I'll go out and do the stuff I've learned.
Yeah.
Well,
Real quick off topic. Are we giving Skittles free advertising right now?
Yes. Buy Skittles.
They do taste
Join the
pretty
Marine
dang
Corps.
good. Join the Marine
Buy
Corps. We're
Skittles
giving
and
more
join the
shameless
Marine Corps.
plugs than we have ever done on this channel.
Hey, you like Cliff Bars? Hold up, I got another thing.
Luke's going off.
You like
Oh,
Propel?
my word.
You like the... Oh, we can't
Yeah.
advertise that, can we?
no,
No.
'cause we own that. So.
All right.
We own it. Not exactly true, but
No, we do.
true enough. What just happened?
Didn't mean to flex our budget on you guys, but we have Skittles endorsement.
Oh man.
So we talked about boot camp.
My Cliff Bar.
Well,
Avery, what else is going on?
The war. We could talk about the war.
What war?
Or the escalating tension with China.
Can we? Because like I really don't know what's going on like in the military and stuff
Well-
right now. What's going on?
I don't know. Actually, no, I'm not going to say anything because it's secret.
Got you.
secret.
Just, there's tensions with China.
Do you know anything about
And, like,
that?
China is allied with Russia.
Uh-huh.
And then Iran has, like, a giant military. And then North Korea just... It's North Korea.
Yeah.
So basically, we're gonna bomb China pretty soon.
Possibly.
Really?
Nice.
I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Or they'll bomb us.
They'll try to.
Or Russia will.
They'll try to.
We'll try to.
Try to bomb us?
Good luck.
Well, there's not much you can do about a bomb falling out of the sky.
You
Yeah, you can do it. You can do a lot of things about that.
Oh, like missile defense.
And plus,
systems
we have a
and
ton of
stuff,
ships
yeah.
bordering
So
the
we can
country,
shoot them
so
down
good
before
luck
they
even
get
getting
there.
close to the country.
Because we do spend like half of our national budget on military.
Because we have the best military in
Yeah.
the world.
I
That's a
mean-
fact.
That is a fact. Yeah.
Pretty sure we spend like, I think it's upwards of like 400 billion a year on our military.
It's something crazy like that. Like, I saw this, it was like a circle chart, and 53% of it was strictly military, which is crazy.
Yeah, and then you're wondering,
Why are we in debt?
yeah, why are we in debt?
Yeah. And how do we get out of it? Trick question. We're not.
We're never getting out of debt.
We take over China.
And steal their money.
Steal the money we pay them.
Yes.
The national bank robbery.
Oh,
We're sending in the troops. We gotta take their money. Money's weird whenever it comes to countries, because like the countries are the one who make the money, so it's like it's weird.
What do you mean?
You mean like $1 here is like $18 in Mexico or something?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is weird.
So it's like, how do you trade with people? Dude, you're gonna.
You are destroying our set.
Spin around.
It's tough to trade with people if like their dollar is worth a lot less or a lot more than ours is.
Right. I think typically ours is worth a lot more than other countries. Like, at Mexico, they have like thousands of pesos and stuff. And, you know.
Yeah,
here,
and we're
like-
still using freaking coins.
Yeah.
So drop the coin and just stick to one thing.
I think we should drop the penny. It's useless. Like, we're spending more money to make it than the penny is actually worth and used in our
The
economy.
dollar is worth less than it
dollar
was
is
a
too?
long time ago.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, because of,
Inflation.
yes, inflation.
All right.
Minimum wage.
Which, that is going to keep going up. But minimum
Let's rock
wage
the
is not
$2
gonna
bills.
follow that with it. Yeah, what the heck is up with that?
The $2 bills.
I have a $2 bill.
Me too.
I have like a couple of them.
Why? Who made those and why? And why
What's
don't we
the- I think
see them a
it's-
whole
isn't
lot?
it- What's the president on the $2 bill? Isn't it like
That is.
Madison? I thought it was James Madison.
No, it's not Madison.
I thought it was.
No, wait, he's on the $20 bill.
Is he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a president that's on there.
I thought
Oh,
it
yeah.
wasn't a president.
Oh, it wasn't?
I don't know.
I guess true. It doesn't have to be because Ben Franklin was not president, but he's on the $100 bill.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
Ben Franklin. Jeez. Okay, so we talked about that kind of stuff. So yesterday we went to go see a racing movie.
Ford versus Ferrari.
Let's do a movie.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, but we're doing
But
a
it's
movie
still
review.
a good movie, a really good movie.
We're gonna do a movie review, okay? So
Are we really doing a movie review?
yes, yes, Adam. What else are we gonna do?
I mean, all right, whatever.
Exactly. He doesn't have any ideas. All right, Luke.
All right, since
You
most
first.
people skip to the end of like movie reviews and just see the rating, I would give the movie
Smart.
a 9 out of 10.
Yes.
Why? The cinematography was good. The writing was good. The acting was good. The racing sequences were great. The situations were realistic.
Mhm.
It was just a great movie. The only reason I wouldn't because of something that happened at the end. I won't say what happened.
Now, granted, it was all based off of an actual event and true story.
Yeah, that was a true
So,
story. So they kind of had to do that thing.
They had to do. They didn't have much leeway with how they wrote the story. It was.
I just didn't like how they did it, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It was kind of like
It
confusing.
was,
Yeah.
very unclear. I would agree
All right.
with that. If you want to know what we're talking about, go watch the movie.
Yeah.
Again, not sponsored, but
So I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. So I thought the cinematography was awesome. That was like the best part of the whole movie. Acting was pretty good. Writing was good. Racing sequences were good. But then Adam, you brought up a point that I didn't notice about how they repeated something.
they repeated one shot in the Daytona race. I do believe it was like I'd say a medium shot of his face. They went to a couple close-ups, other shots, and then they did that exact same shot again.
Continuity. That takes
no.
a half point out of my score.
No, so I wouldn't call it continuity because he was driving and he was kind of like looking forward and then he turned his head and it still wasn't because like even if they repeated the same shot, it's still not unreasonable to think that a couple miles or a couple seconds in the middle of the race he does that same type of motion again. So not exactly continuity, but it looked like they just repeated the same
you're
shot
wrong.
twice. How am I wrong?
You're just wrong. All right.
Continuity is if we cut the camera right now, took your glasses off, and then turned it back on, and then you're like, hey guys,
Exactly.
that's continuity. What I said was not continuity.
That is continuity.
Explain.
Because he's in his position, goes through another sequence, and then he's in the same position.
Well, if you're driving, you're not moving a whole lot.
Yeah, you are. You're driving.
No.
So, like, no. Like,
You're talking
I'm
about the
him
person?
physically, yes.
Oh, I thought the scene you were talking about was the car.
No, it was not the car. It was.
Oh.
So you were able to see through the windshield of him, and the car you could tell was moving, but it was.
So I was about to say, if it was a car, then that is totally
You're
continuity.
thinking like a side shot of the car going.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that was repeated twice. It was a
Okay.
shot of his face that was
That
repeated
would
twice
definitely be
inside of the car.
continuity.
Yeah, that I agree would be continuity.
Okay, but yeah.
Don't call me wrong ever again, Avery Del Rosa.
Who makes this?
We do.
Yeah, we do.
Who edits it?
You
All
chose
right.
to do editing.
All right.
I set up that black tarp every week. Okay,
Who set it up this week?
not you.
Yeah, I did.
Not correctly, anyways.
I mean, it's up there, isn't it? Who set all this up?
Anyway, I would. I would also have to give it like a 9 out of 10. And aside from like all the cinematography and everything, which was great, it was just a really fun movie. Like I just walked in there thinking, okay, Matt Damon, Christian Bale, cars, probably gonna be a good movie. But then I walked out and it was like, okay, not only was that a good movie, but one, I'm inspired to like be a racer right now.
Yeah.
And two,
102 highway back.
yeah, but that was
Just bleep it out.
No.
And it was also just like, I don't know, it was a really, really good movie, and I did not expect it to be that good.
It's very surprising
It was
how
like
good it was.
entertaining too. Like I walked in kind of sleepy, and I was like, I'm gonna fall asleep during this movie. And then I was like, wow, I'm
Yeah.
invested.
Not falling asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I walked in thinking, because I had originally wanted to see Doctor Sleep, so I was like, okay, we're going to see this movie. All right, whatever. And so I go in, it's like, okay, it's just gonna be a racing movie. Who cares? And then I saw that it was Matt Damon and Christian Bale, and that kind of was like, oh, okay, I like those guys.
It was
And
better
then we
than
went
Fast
in-
and Furious.
Yeah, we went in and watched the movie,
obviously.
and I was super surprised. It was a lot better than I thought it was gonna be.
I love that Christian Bale is a method actor, and he does it so well. Like,
Yeah, but he didn't really have to be too much of a method actor for this movie, though.
well, I mean, still, even in the minor details, like even in the way that he walked and carried himself, like I would have genuinely believed he was like Ken Miles, a racer. Just like, he like was slouched a little bit more than, and The Dark Knight was a movie that I've seen.
Well, I'm just saying that because he didn't have to go too hard at being a method actor because he didn't have to use like an accent or anything. He was like
Right.
being his natural self almost.
Yeah. But even in comparison with other movies, I'm just saying overall, out of all the stuff he done, I love how he does his acting. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
That was awkward.
It makes sense for other movies. I think this movie, it was a pretty easy role for him.
Yeah.
But I think the highlight of the movie though was Matt Damon's character. His character was really good.
Yeah.
'Cause his character went through like a lot of emotion.
Mm-hmm.
It's like how he had in the beginning he was the racer,
Yeah.
and then at the end he was the trainer almost,
Mm-hmm.
and then in the end he like. Oh wait, we're kind of spoiling it, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
I guess we're not really spoiling it that much.
You talked about where his character went.
I didn't really. Yeah, I
So
saw it in the beginning. He was a racer. I mean, it's not really spoiling.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a true story. So that
Yeah.
just-
Yeah. Okay.
Just look it up.
Yeah, it's not really spoiling. So in the beginning, he was a racer. Then he went through like a whole segue of him being like a coach, and then like at the end, he like showed like a ton of emotion for that scene that Luke can't talk about.
Yeah.
Because like you could tell
Just
he
Luke
was
specifically. Can't
could
talk
tell
about
he
it.
was-
We could talk about it all we want.
he genuinely was showing a ton of emotion there. at that part. Like, you could tell he was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was really cool to see, and how he fought for what he was trying to do, stuff like that. That was cool.
Yeah. All in all, great movie.
Do you like Ford or do you like Ferrari? Leave a comment in the comment section.
Yes.
Or maybe you're a Chevy person. I don't know
If
why.
you're a Chevy
I don't know
person,
why,
this
but-
movie actually talks about Chevy, so you're good.
Yeah.
For like a slight couple scenes, it talks about Chevy, the
Yeah.
Impala.
Yeah.
Hey, this Chevy Impala is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good movie. We had fun. And then
She's got taken.
our seats did
Yeah.
get taken. That was kind of dumb.
You probably got the best seats out of all of us.
Yeah.
'Cause you were like in the middle there.
Yeah.
It was like
I was like, nice seat. And then I got kicked out. And then I got
Yeah.
another seat. And then they left me.
It was. Wait, we didn't leave you. There was only
We
two
came
seats.
back for you.
There was 2 seats, and I like got one closer to the screen, and I'm like, "Hey, this is pretty nice."
yeah, and then we came back and you were like, nah.
Yeah,
I'm
we were
sorry,
like,
I
hey,
was-
you want to
I
come
don't
up
wanna
here?
get
You're
up.
like, no.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. We tried finding another seat of 4. We tried, yeah. We sent Andy down to like go use the bathroom to look
I
for
saw him, I'm like,
for more
"Dude."
seats.
No, but the sound in the center of that theater was just so good. All around, you
Yeah.
could hear just like.
Yeah, even in the back
was so
part.
good.
Even
The
in
back
the
was
back, it was
pretty
actually
good.
not bad. Like I was like,
Yeah.
because at first I was like, okay, Luke's gonna have really good sound, and we're gonna
Mhm.
be screwed
Yeah.
hearing like the back corner of it. But it was actually, you could still hear like the surround sound.
Yeah, and we got a lot more of like the car engines and.
Oh yeah, the
stuff
cars
like
were
that.
destroying us up there.
Oh, it was
Like
awesome.
every time a car would start up, it would be like.
Like I was actually driving a car in a couple
yeah,
of scenes.
dude, you should have been up there. It was like.
Yeah, like,
we
you
were
know,
dying.
yeah.
Like the cars were definitely. They put the car noises in the back for sure, because I had these like really big speakers in the back. Because it seemed like it was big. It was like big speakers, medium, and then like small.
Yeah.
Is what the theater
And then
layout
on the
was.
ceiling too, like.
Yeah, they had those freaking massive ones on
Yeah.
top. Like there was a massive one just literally directed at us, and like whenever that one scene where like he drives by in the car, whenever they're like testing it out.
Yes, yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And it was like, and we like died. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Andy got scared.
I think
Andy was like,
yeah.
oh.
I think I jumped a little bit too, actually.
It was cool though. I really liked that.
It was so cool.
Definitely, we gotta see another movie in that theater. That theater's actually not bad.
I like that a lot better than IMAX.
I don't
not
like
gonna
it better
lie.
than
Oh,
IMAX.
Really?
IMAX isn't as good as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be.
This
Right.
theater?
No, IMAX.
Oh, I still like IMAX more just for the for bigger movies,
Yeah.
like Star Wars and stuff
Star
like that.
Wars.
Yeah,
Let's
Star
Let's talk
Wars.
about Star Wars.
Okay.
Why not?
There's so much to talk about in Star Wars.
Like which aspect? I mean, the Mandalorian, upcoming Obi-Wan.
Let's talk about the
or-
new Star Wars movie.
The new
Do you think
movie.
it's gonna be good?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be good and
I think it'll be
hopefully redeem this. The Force Awakens and the Last Jedi trilogy.
I think it'll be good, but it won't redeem that movie. I don't think anything can redeem that
I
movie.
mean, I just hope that it somehow ties up the Last Jedi a
It's
little
supposed to tie up all 3
Yeah.
trilogies.
All
It ties
three
up everything.
trilogies?
All
Yeah.
3 trilogies, because it's the last
Dude,
one in the
that's
Skywalker
a
saga.
big
I gotta
jump
tell you
there.
guys something. So, the actor who played Anakin in the
Hayden
Revenge of the Sith,
Christensen?
yeah, he's been asked to be quiet about this Star Wars film.
Yeah,
So
I know. There's
He
talk
might-
of him being in
he
the movie.
might be in
Because
it.
like Emperor
Really? Yeah.
Palpatine is supposedly in the movie. We
Yes.
don't know how yet.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing the guy who plays Anakin is probably gonna come as like a Force ghost.
Yeah, he's gonna like talk to Rey, and then just be like,
Dude,
What's up?
imagine like a whole sequence of like all of the Jedi just talking to
he-
Rey, like with Yoda,
Oh, that'd
that
be
would be
crazy.
awesome.
Luke Skywalker, Anakin.
Kind of like you know how
Obi-Wan.
in Episode 8 Yoda was talking to Luke,
Yes.
like that,
yeah.
but like on steroids.
And think of it this way too. Ewan McGregor is back in the Star Wars series, so
Mhm, yeah.
I wouldn't go too far to say that he might be in this movie, because he lied to everybody for a while about him coming back, because
Yeah.
everybody would ask him, hey, are you ever coming back to Star Wars? He's like, no, and that whole time he's been lying, because he's been working on the Obi-Wan series for
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah.
So
Dude, I came back from boot camp and I heard Obi-Wan series, and I was like, yes, finally.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, it's
So if like they have a scene where like Ghost Anakin is talking to Rey,
Or just like all Ghost Jedi.
but if it were just Ghost Anakin, then what if that heavily influences Rey to go dark side.
Oh yeah, because
No,
there was
but-
that scene where she had the red lightsaber in the trailer.
Yes.
Well, I didn't see.
You didn't see that?
No.
Watch
Yeah.
the trailer.
Well, I did.
Watch. It's trailer number 1 or 2. I forgot.
Yeah. And it's in the thumbnail for trailer 3, but it doesn't ever show.
There's a third trailer. I've only seen 2 trailers.
Yes.
Yeah, you
there's a
gotta
third trailer.
get
It's
to
pretty
it
good.
tonight. Get
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a scene where she has this like
A red
Does
light.
this
like-
have a double blade?
yeah, it's a dual
Oh, it's a
blade
dual
lightsaber because it starts off like 2 blades sticking up like this, and then she like whacks it a little bit, and it like
Yeah, because in like the Clone Wars TV series, a guy had it like that, and
Yes.
he like pops it out to like 2 double ones.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, and it's really weird because it's like connected right there, and she's just like wham, and it becomes a dual blade.
But that was actually in the trailer.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they would put that in the trailer, honestly.
Why?
Well, they put.
I don't know, like.
It's a dude. These
I guess
trailers.
it's a teaser, yeah.
I really like how these trailers haven't been showing like the
They're
story.
so mysterious.
Ah.
They're so mysterious, yeah.
Yeah.
Because like we don't even. Rey's gonna be evil. Okay, what the heck?
And the stuff that they're revealing but not giving away, they're like, hey, Palpatine's back. It's like, what? But then they're just like, we're not going to tell you anything about it, but he's back.
Yeah,
insane.
and they had that in the newest trailer. They had Palpatine
They had him,
sitting on the chair. That was
It
pretty
was
actually-
possibly him.
he was
I'm
actually sitting on the
pretty
chair.
It just showed like the back of like a chair and like
Yes.
a hood, and it showed like Rey
Oh.
below him.
Yeah.
Well, we had to.
It's going to be.
It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be epic
It's going to be a very good movie.
We'll give you a movie review when that comes out.
for
Well,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're gonna be back in a month. Yes.
Possible.
No.
Slight.
No. Possibly.
There's a slight possibility that I could be home for Christmas.
Epic. And then we will
That'd
watch
be,
Star Wars.
that'd be great. Then we'll watch Star Wars.
Yes. Only reason I'm back.
Well,
That's it.
honestly. Well, we had to do a short one today,
Yeah.
and my producer is telling me to wrap it up.
All right.
See, I'll show you. Producer telling me to wrap it up.
Producer.
You don't
Head
even
of
show
New
the
York
phone.
Times.
I can't show him my producer's number, honestly. Like I don't save them in my contacts because I got so many. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. This is Luke Markovich, and yeah, see ya.